Hello Aquarius and welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is Andrea and I'm here to do your November 2025 monthly tarot reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, so I hope you're well. As always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So welcome Aquarius, let's see what we have for you for the month of November. So your angel answer message, we have the situation will improve. You might feel that you're heading in the right direction. Things might take a turn for the better to do with an area of your life. Let's see what we have for you. Let's pull a romance angel message for you. What do we have for Aquarius on the romantic front? Thank you. So we have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So it might well be that that's some advice for you for the month of November. There are things that are within our control, but there are always things that are beyond our control as well, and we just have to surrender. Let's see what we have for you as a money message. What do we have for Aquarius, thank you, for November? So we have positivity, faith and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. So, could be some advice for you for the month of November, Aquarius. All right, so we're going to do as we always do. I'm going to go through the energies roughly week by week. Again, there is an element of divine timing with this. So again, however this might be for you, the messages remain the same. What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you. Let's start with week 1. Message for our lovely Aquarians. Thank you. Week 1. Okay, we start with the Devil. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the King of Swords, which can be Aquarius for me in the minor arcana, male or female. This can be you or someone that you're connecting to. In truth, clear thinking, decisive, honor, integrity, fairness, just, clarity in terms of, how they see things. And we have the 8 of Cups. So let's pull some additional message for you. What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you. Angel, spirits, guides. Message for Aquarius. Message for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? So we have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. More Pentacles. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And we have the 4 of Swords. It's interesting, Aquarius. I'm sure I've had this kind of energy for you before recently. There is someone who you're connecting to here with the 3 of Pentacles. And it's likely that you're trying to do some kind of negotiation with them, negotiate, compromise, try to come to some agreed way forward. But this person is difficult, person or party. I mean, the Devil is it's an unhealthy energy. It didn't necessarily start out that way, but has become that way. It can represent things like vices, even classic vices, like greed, for example. And this could well be posing an issue when you're trying to negotiate something here. Someone might want more than what you're prepared to give or what's fair. So, and make things difficult, put obstacles in the way. Behave poorly, even, with the devil energy too. So this is that scenario here where I feel that you're dealing with a person or party here that is being difficult to do with some negotiation that you're trying to achieve. And you might be struggling to make headway. But it might well be here, for example, if this was things like, it could well be whatever that scenario is. I feel that there is a monetary value involved here. Pentacles is very good in terms of being connected to business, initiatives, projects. Three of Pentacles can be to do with things like people who we are connected to in business as well in some way. But ultimately, this feels like someone's being difficult. This is a behavioral pattern, and it doesn't look like it's going to change because they're coming out as the devil. So I think that you're going through a process this month, and it just feels like there is a huge focus on this in terms of what to do. Because you have some important decisions to make. And I do believe that you will get full clarity that you're comfortable with throughout the process of November. And it really is whether this is worth it or not. Because I think that you're really trying, but you're dealing with an energy that's very difficult. Bear with me, I'm suffering from allergies today, Aquarius, and my voice is a little bit hoarse. This is absolutely, by week 2, this is absolutely how you are feeling. So the Seven of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, opposite ends of the spectrum. This is when you're kind of asking yourself, do I keep on persevering with this? Do I keep on putting all my energy and time? It requires a lot of perseverance, determination to overcome and get to some kind of important agreement. And this is what I feel that you're doing. Or do I just focus on cultivating the new? Which way do I go? And this is the scenario that you are facing here, because this is somebody who is really, really trying. But remember, one's energy are all high energy. They're all about, while you're doing this, you're not focusing on other things. And this is that scenario here where you're really trying to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth putting all my time and energy into this? I'm really not feeling like I'm getting anywhere. Remember, this kind of energy can be cyclical, just going round and round and round in circles, because that's what the person that you're dealing with or party that you're dealing with is like. Not feeling that you're getting anywhere with that person or party. And you're asking yourself the question by week 2, really trying, really putting your efforts and time to overcome something. But then this is going to come to a point here where you are deciding, is it better to focus on the new path? Now, it might well be here with the Page of Pentacles, you already have opportunities to cultivate new things. Sorry, Aquarius, I just had to get a drink. My throat was going. So this is where you're really asking yourself, do I focus on cultivating a new path? Now, the Page of Pentacles can be very positive in terms of cultivating the new. It's very positive in terms of business, career, financial areas, property areas. It's everything that is solid and stable. It's not limited to that. This just feels here that you're really questioning yourself in terms of whether you continue striving and kind of going round and round in circles. And this is kind of like a classic energy of, am I wasting my time? Is it worth it? Because there's always something to overcome with this energy. Just when you think you're kind of overcoming one hurdle, something else will be arising. And this kind of entity or person will want something more. Or throw a spanner in the works in some way, whatever the situation is, whether it's formal, whether it's between you, whether it's contractual, whatever, or whether you want something from that person. or party, the same thing applies. Or is it better to cultivate and focus on the new? This is where we focus on things that can grow, things that we can cultivate that can grow into something else. But it can be a new journey or a new path, new business, new initiative, new projects. Cultivating the new in terms of business, jobs even. But for a lot of you, it just feels that sense of you're going through a situation and now by week 2, you're asking yourself, is it worth it or is it time to kind of like focus in a different direction? I think you've made your mind up certainly by week 3. The King of Swords is, this is you. King of Swords is truly in their power, full clarity, decisive, doing the right thing, grasping the situation very clearly, not afraid with that sword to cut cords with things that aren't healthy for you anymore. Because, again, the Ten of Pentacles, it can be a focus in terms of focusing on what brings you long-term stability and security, financial success, abundance. And it might well be for some of you here, Aquarius, you've been trying to, it feels like get something from a party or a person or people here, but it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. And I think that you're redirecting your energy in terms of what brings you long-term stability and security. Like I said, for some of you, it could well be a business, your own business even, redirecting your focus and time. But there is a sense of financial success and wealth is available to you. But it feels like not wasting your time on something that isn't worth it, because you're never going to get what you want from this kind of devil energy. And I think that you kind of know that. I think you're focusing on what looks like the thing in terms of what brings you financial success is what I see for you here, Aquarius. Because the Eight of Cups, by the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups, this is a scenario here where you're choosing to abandon, or you're really thinking about abandoning what I feel in this scenario with the Three of Pentacles and the Devil, abandoning it and walking towards something better, or putting your energy and time into something that is going to bring you everything that you want, is what I see for you. These energies just feels like I need to make a decision in terms of where the money lies, where success lies for me, where my focus should be in delivering long-term stability and security. What do I have to do? And it feels in this scenario here that you're never going to get what you want with this negotiation process, is what I'm seeing for you here. It feels like abandoning something because I'm really considering that with the Four of Swords. Four of Swords takes time to really take that step back to think about walking away from something. It might well be that you're redirecting your focus here, and that's a positive thing, because it feels like what you're directing your focus on is very successful, profitable, whether it's to do with getting another job. If this was a boss from hell, for example, and you were really trying to prove yourself, and you always felt like you had to compromise, you never could get what you want in terms of recognition or money, you always felt like you had to compromise, you might be redirecting your energy to what's going to give you that. It could be another job. For others of you, it can represent an opportunity here to, again, some negotiation process, whether it's formal or whether it's to do with, between you and another person or party. The same thing really applies. You're just feeling that you're going around in circles and you're questioning whether you keep on striving for it, or do you redirect your energy in what is going to give you the financial success that you deserve. I feel that that's available to you here. It just feels redirecting your focus in terms of what's of value to you, what you should put your time and energy into, and what you shouldn't. The Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups can actually also be about walking away from something that doesn't serve you as well. So physically walking away, physically leaving. So some of you might have an opportunity to think about doing that in whatever circumstances in week 4. Broadening it to other areas of life. But the fundamental energy remains. It just feels like you're just feeling I don't know if it's worth it anymore. I know that this path is where I need to place my focus, where the money is. And it just feels that something else that you're trying to achieve here, it just feels like you're abandoning it in some way because you're changing your focus into what's important. Is what I'm seeing for you in the reading. It's coming across really clearly. And the cards are saying here, Aquarius, if you change your focus and, stop wasting time on this devil energy because it feels like you're not getting anywhere with that. Really, whether it's to do with a boss or whether it's to do with, some negotiation process that you're going through to try and, agree something or get something. This feels here that you've tried and tried and tried and tried. And you're really questioning now, is it time to focus on what I can cultivate? The path that is going to deliver me long-term success. Sorry, Aquarius, the phone just went, so I just had to stop the video. So I'm going to finish off by pulling you some oracle cards and see what we have for you. So let's pull a spirit to animal oracle message for you for the month of November. Message for our lovely Aquarians. Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. All right. So we have emerging. We have the butterfly. Take the leap of faith. It could be in a different direction for some of you because it just feels that's where financial success is. That's where you really come into your own. And that's where, again, whether this is your own business thing or whether this is to do with, again, jobs and so on and so forth, it feels like a different path that you're taking here is the route to success and the route to come into your own. Likely abandoning something that you're just not getting anywhere with is what I'm seeing for you. You will emerge from this. And it is a card of transformation, the butterfly. I always say it's when we move from the chrysalis to the butterfly, it's not necessarily an easy process. It can be quite challenging, but something beautiful comes out at the end of it. And there's a real opportunity by week 3, you're comfortable, you know what you're doing, you know where your focus needs to be. And again, it feels here really considering, not fully decided yet, but really considering abandoning whatever this devil energy is. I just feel that you're dealing with a difficult party or person and feeling like you're going around in circles and it's taken an inordinate amount of time. Let's see what we have for you. What do we have for Aquarius? Thank you, angels, spirits, guides. Message for Aquarius. Let's pull you a spirit message. I'm going to pull 2. We have ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired and irritated and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Some advice. Let's pull one more. What do we have for our lovely Aquarians? Thank you for November. To finish off this reading, okay. We have support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. So it can be spiritual support as well. So if you need help, ask for it. It is available to you. And I did look at the bottom of the deck. We have a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. Some of you might need to hear that. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you for November 2025. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. I wish you a wonderful November, and I will see you next time.